everyone, it's Katie with Lunar Sun Creations. I just finished a shift at work and the moon was just so gorgeous. It doesn't look nearly as good in the camera as it does in real life, but I really wanted to capture the moon. Anyway, you'll have to imagine that it is absolutely stunning. I just wanted to quickly let you know that I finally finished my mystical Twilight Garden tutorial. I'm super happy about this tutorial. I think it may be some of the coolest page designs I've ever created. I'm super stoked on them. This tutorial uses my own paper collection, which is out on YouTube now. I will put the link in the description below to that video. And it is called the, obviously, Mystical Twilight Garden paper collection. So go check that out and then come back and check out the album where I used all the papers and you can see what I did with them. So I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm not even going to go blah 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 because I usually do. And you just want to see the album. But also look at the really pretty place where I live. I love where I live. I feel very blessed to be here. Okay, anyway, cut to showing you the album. Bye, I love you all very much. Big hugs. Okay folks, here it is, the newest Lunar Sun Creations album. I'm so excited to show this one to you. I'm really happy with the page designs in this one. I think they're some of the coolest that I've made. Really love it. I really love it. On the cover, I fussy cut a bunch of the cut aparts and have layered them on there, so there's some dimension on there. On the spine, looks like that. One of the ephemera cards on the back, just simple on the other side. It measures 11 1/4 by 9 with a 4 1/4 inch spine. So undo the buckles. Okay, and then on the inside, I've made it so it was kind of contained like a box. So there's a bunch of magnets on here that magnetize to these two sections, just so everything was all kind of contained within a box. And I've left enough room so that you can put pictures on these two flaps here and the two flaps on the bottom. But you can also tuck them in behind while you're looking at the album. Just tuck those in behind for now. With the expandable binding system, the pages kind of move around when the box is opened, just because there's so much space for them to move and lie flat. So that's why I wanted it to be kind of contained. All right, on the front cover, just some more of those fussy cut pieces. Just in some paper piecing there, really simple. I wanted it to be flat because here's where the magnets are, so it had to be flat to be able to attach to the other magnets. All right, page 1. So we've got a couple ribbon pulls here, and this pulls out to the side, and then it opens, and I've left quite a bit of it blank for photos because I didn't want it to get too bulky. So that opens and that opens, perfect size for 4x6 photos. And then there's a pocket with a tag in there. And then this rotates back in. And then there is another one here that rotates up. And it opens and has two flaps like that. So room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 photos there. And then that rotates in behind this piece. So then they're both hidden. A little metal butterfly here as a closure. And this opens up. And then this entire part opens to the side. Room for a large photo here. And then a little ring pull here to lift this part up. And room for another large photo there. Another metal embellishment. And when you open these up, you've got two floating panels here for photos. And that all closes back up like that. So that is all page 1. move on to page 2. So here we've got, it looks like a whole solid part with just a seam in the middle, but this opens to the side. And then this opens to the side. And we've got a little swing tab there that opens for room for journaling and photos. And then this closes back up. And then over here, this opens to the side. Room for journaling and photos here. And then this part also opens to the side and mirrors this side over here with another swing tab. And this one goes up. So again, room for photos and journaling. My nails don't want to go under here to, to swing it back up. There we go. And then over here, we've got a large pocket that goes all the way through to the end. So a nice large big tag blank on the back for a few photos. And then this whole thing opens up. And then down here, this opens down. I left it blank again for photos and journaling. And then this opens to the side. We've got a pocket here with one of the ephemera cards. And then this opens to the side, and this is one of those rotating waterfalls. And I left these blank as well so that you could just put your photos there. Sorry, it's getting caught on the metal bit there. Okay, so a nice big rotating waterfall there. So a lot of room for photos. There are so many layers in every single page. And then that closes all back up like that. That's page 2. All right, page 3. I think this is one of my favorite pages. So many of my albums, it seems to be page 3 that is my favorite. I don't know why that happens. So on the front cover here, or on the front of the page, these are magnetized and open to the sides. And then this opens to the side, room for photos and journaling. Same on this side, mirrors. And then these both open up for a lot more space for journaling and photos. And then you'd think, I mean, that's quite a lot, but it keeps going. You pull on this little ribbon tab and then this opens up and pops up with a photo mat, and then this one opens to the side and pops up with another photo mat. So you've got one horizontal, one vertical photo mat there, room for pictures here, here, and here as well. Pretty cool, right? But it's not done. Then the whole page slides down, and this lifts up and is magnetized, and this pulls down, and then there's more room for photos and journaling here, and then this also lifts up, and again more room for photos and journaling there. And then there's a couple little ribbon pull tabs right here, so you can pull that up easily, and that is page 3. I love the way that one turned out. It took a few tries, but I'm super stoked with the way that one turned out. Now we move into some of the pinks and greens. So here I've got one of the ephemera cards and a metal dome with a little bit of the paper underneath it. Open up this ribbon, and it opens to the left and the right. And then these are magnetized on the back, and they swing out of the way. So you can have a photo there, another couple photos there, and then they swing out of the way, another couple photos there, and then they swing out of the way. So you've got a whole bunch of room for photos just in this little tiny bit, and then they all magnetize back into place. Click. And then we tie the ribbon back up. And then this whole piece comes down, and there's a pocket here with one of the ephemera cards. And then this whole part goes up. And you've got 4 floating places for photos, and then also room for photos up there. And you can put a little one here, or you could journal there, or put some memorabilia right there. And then that all folds back down. All right, so that's page 4. Page 5, the coordinating side. So these both open to the sides, and then one folds down and one lifts up. So 4 photo spots there. And then this opens up. Isn't that cool? And it does like a little twisting thing, and then it opens up for more spaces for photos. So I tried to make it so that wherever there's a space for photo, you're not having to cover up the pretty paper. You can just use the blank spots. So close that all back up. And now twist the whole thing around, and it magnetizes into place. And then this part opens up, and it's a trifold. So you can take a big photo and cut it in half and put it on here, or you could just journal here. And then this whole part opens to the side with lots of room, and then a big photo mat here that opens up with room for pictures and journaling inside there, and just blank on the back. And that closes back up, and that closes back up, and then this whole thing rotates back into place. And then on the final page, and have you seen, so these pages, even though there's so much going on, because of this expandable binding system, everything lays flat. It's great. It's not like puffing up to here. It's a really cool system. All right, so another ephemera card here. This opens and this opens, and then they both open. This one opens up, so you can close it and open it up, and then this one goes down. And I've kind of just got them, and I've got some more of the fussy cut aparts there, and then I've just got it closing like that, and then this whole thing opens to the side, and this pulls out for a few spots for photos. Another pocket with more of the ephemera pieces in there. I put pretty much like all the leftover ones in there. And then you open this to the side. Another metal embellishment, and when you open these up, they both pop up for some standing photos. And then on the center, this lifts up, and then you've got 2 that go out to the sides. And then they close back up like that. And I think that was all for this page, just making sure. There's always so many layers. And that is page 6. And then on the back, again, just simple back cover. I might not even put, you might want to put a small photo there, but I wouldn't want to cover up too much of it. All right, so just the 6 pages, but because there is so much interaction in those 6 pages, I didn't want to make the album any thicker than this, as that's what it looks like when it is open like that. But there is so much room for more to happen. So I'll show you when I kind of bring these covers back out. Close these up, and then I'll show you from the side. So these magnetize back in place. So when you lift it up like this, you can see that there is space to expand. That's why I made the spine 4 1/4, so that you can put all of your pictures in. So there's room for these pages to expand. The gussets will allow them to expand, so you can add things in and still be able to close it properly and have everything still lay flat, still close properly. All right, so then these latch back up. Yeah, so yay, I'm finally finished it. It took a very long time. They're pretty time-consuming projects. It takes me about 140 or so hours to complete one of these tutorials. A lot of work goes into them, but they're so worth it because I'm so proud of the results. I hope you love it as much as I do. It is available in my Etsy shop now, so go check it out. And the paper collection that I used, once again, is my own paper collection, and it is called Mystical Twilight Garden, and it is also available in my Etsy shop. And now I'm going to take a break from these large albums for a little while because I'd like to start doing more simple things that can be done in a day or two. I'd like to start being able to produce more content for you. So I'm gonna take a little break from the large albums, and I'll do some simple ones on YouTube, as well as some card designs and background papers, and try some other things out. Maybe some clay again. I haven't played with polymer clay in a long time. So yeah, check it out, and there'll be a lot more things coming soon. As we near the end of summer, I will have more time so I can start doing more things. All right, love you all. Big hugs. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you again soon. Be kind to one another. Bye.